Well, we've done it, everyone. We survived another year on this floating rock we call home, and enjoyed 36 new chapters of 100 Girlfriends and added 4 new girlfriends to the roster. And for this video, we're back with my new tradition that I started last year. And if you don't know what the tradition is, I'll just tell you because last year's video isn't that great of quality, audio-wise, so I can't recommend going back and watching it. That's why I'm having Earl edit this and have it be voiceover instead of in my kitchen again. But what is this tradition if you weren't here last year? It's where I try to buy gifts for children in need through toy drives based on the characters in the series. And with 4 more girlfriends, I have more options to pick from in the gift department. The charity I'm working with this year is the same as last year, which is the California Family Life Center, which is a youth program for underprivileged children here in the Southern California area, and their toy drive called Giving Tree. How well did I do this year? Let's take a look. In total, through checking 3 different Giving Tree locations, I was able to collect 16 different cards for presents that slightly resembled something a girlfriend would want, or something a girlfriend would give as a gift. Let's see how I did. I don't know who I'm to talk about first, so I guess I'll just go in alphabetical order, I guess. So speaking of new girlfriends giving me more variety to pick up gifts, first up is Eru. I had a child who asked specifically for the Barbie doll head that allows you to style and decorate her hair. For Eru's sake, I hope the child styles Barbie's hair with twin tails at least once. Another 2025 girlfriend right away, we have Hasua. Though I will have to admit that no kids specifically asked for this one in particular. I actually came across it while shopping in Walmart back in like October, and thought it would be a great gift for the Hasua slot for this video. But since no kids specifically asked for this toy in particular got donated to a different toy drive charity that accepts all gifts to give to kids. So I ended up dropping this one at a local fire station. Let's hope it inspires some future detectives, and not ones that want to smell everything. My girl Himika is up next. This child asked for a mini karaoke machine. This is definitely something she would gift a child herself to inspire the next generation of singers. Also, I just want to say this thing is tiny. Like, I know it's called a mini karaoke machine, but this thing fits in like the palm of my hand. But it's actually a boy who was asking for this gift, and I ordered the gray one. And when it arrived, I panicked that they sent the wrong color, so I opened it to make sure, but thankfully inside it was the gray one. Hope the kid isn't too disappointed opening the gift to a pink karaoke machine at first. On to our first repeat from last year, that being Iku. I knew I'd be able to do this one again. Every year there is bound to be at least one kid asking for baseball equipment. So like last year, I got them a bat, a glove, and 2 baseballs to play with, because you know that first one is gonna get lost immediately. Much like Iku and the baseball equipment, there is always a kid asking for a science and or chemistry set, and this year is no different. Kasuri, being the head of the chemistry club, would love to gift a child one of these, though in reality she'd probably make her own set to give to the kid that's full of weird drugs that would do who knows what. Thankfully, this set is all the fun, simple kind of experiments. We're hitting all the classics back to back now with Meru. Another popular repeat is the art kids asking for art sets. So I got this up-and-coming artist a nice wooden case art set full of markers, color pencils, and whatnot. But it felt wrong to stop there, so I also threw in a sketch pad and a box of sharpened pencils. So now they have everything they need to get started. I'm gonna call this next one a 2-for-1. 2 girlfriends getting 1 gift for a child. This would be Mimi and Nemu getting this girl who asked for a new Barbie. So I picked out this Barbie of her getting ready to go to bed, with a full bed and makeup desk with a mirror and everything. This next one, unfortunately, I don't have any footage of. It got delayed in the mail and I didn't get it by the time I was recording the footage for this video. It literally came in on the deadline day for me to drop off these gifts, so I ended up running down to their building after work to donate it, so I didn't have any time to film it. But we can call this another combo gift from Momiji and Tama. This child asked for a Squishmallow, a cat Squishmallow in particular. So kind of repeating what I donated with Momiji last year, where I did Squishmallows then too. Not only 1 Squishmallow, 2 Squishmallows, I got 3 Squishmallows. Sadly, since I don't have any footage of it, here's the image from the website I bought it from, to show you what it looked like. Nemu was extra giving this year. Guess we can say 1 gift is from her awake form and 1 from her sleeping form. This one is definitely from her awake form, as this child asked for a new pair of shoes. Let's say for headcanon, Nemu made these in her grandparents' cobbler store. Man, remember when being a cobbler was a part of Nemu's character for only like a single chapter? Now this one is kind of fun. I saw a kid ask for a Kuromi plush. At first I had no idea who that was, but I kind of knew it was a character from Hello Kitty. So I went to go look up the character, and when I saw her, I immediately thought of Saki. A character trying to act and dress all cool and tough, but is probably just very sweet. I mean, come on, you're a Hello Kitty character, how bad can you be? Sounds a lot like Saki to me. So this year Saki is being represented by a Kuromi plush in this toy drive. Next up is our resident bookworm Shizuka. This one is a kind of fun tie to her character, because it's a book for toddlers to learn words, so someone like Shizuka giving a book to a child so they can learn to say words is amusing. Also, what's cool about this book is that it teaches words in both English and Spanish. So not only is Shizuka helping a child say words, but say words in 2 languages. Also, funny side story regarding this item. When I got the tag, I thought they meant they just wanted a book with at least 100 words in it. Like they just wanted reading material because all it said was 100-word book. Which I thought was perfect for Shizuka to gift books. But then I saw the child's information on the tag and that it was a 1-year-old. I was like, what super genius 1-year-old is reading books with 100 words in them? Then after googling it, it turns out the 100-word book is a brand of toy teaching words. And suddenly the 1-year-old thing made more sense. We're back with Sue again this year, and unlike last year where I kind of cheated with the puzzles and such, this year we're going all in on the numbers, as this child asked for Uno games. Uno is probably Sue's favorite game. Or maybe least favorite because it involves getting rid of numbers. She'd want to draw and hold all the cards with all the numbers on them. Anyway, back to the child. So I ended up getting them a special kind of Uno set where the cards are made of water-resistant plastic, so they won't be easily damaged like regular playing cards, which they call Uno Splash. I also threw in a special version of Uno called Uno Flip, where it has special rules with flipping the Uno cards over for different and new effects. I've played this kind of Uno before and others like it, and they are actually a lot of fun. Last of the classics, this year again we have a girl asking for a Hello Kitty plush, and Tama is more than happy to provide for another cat-loving girl. This one I found online was not only a Hello Kitty plush, but it also came holding a blanket, so I thought that'd be a nice 2-in-1 gift for them. This one is a bit of a stretch, but hear me out. I got this child who wanted bug stuff, a bug catching kit, bug toys, or bug books, and I ended up getting all 3 things because why not? And I was originally going to have this be from Yamame because she was the closest thing to a bug girl with her whole animal thing. But then on my return trip to check out more cards for kids, I found one that was a lot more fitting, which I will get to next. So now I had all these bug things and I had to assign them to another girlfriend because I already ordered the stuff and it was being delivered to my house. And then inspiration struck me and I remembered that daily life where Usa-chan loved all those bugs piled together. So this bug kid is getting all these bug presents from Usa-chan. Lastly, like I just mentioned on my second trip to look for more cards for kids, I found one of a child just asking for animal toys. And that felt perfect for Yamame because she's Yamame. And I couldn't decide which animal toys to get since they didn't specify any, so I got these tubes that are filled with a bunch of different ones. From jungle animals, to dinosaurs, to ocean animals, to farm animals. So now the kid can have a wide variety to play with. Now the actual last one, this one was kinda special. This one isn't tied to a girlfriend specifically, but when I saw this, I felt like I had to do it. This teenage girl asked for a manga box set. So it felt fitting in a toy drive donation where I based the donations off of manga characters that I fulfill the wish of a budding manga reader. Normally this kind of stuff is out of my budget for these kind of donations, as I'm sure any manga collectors out there will tell you, manga isn't cheap. But like I said, it felt right to do. And being a manga reader myself, I couldn't trust the non-manga reading normies out there to do a good job getting her one. Quick related side story, when I was dropping off that cat Squishmallow I mentioned earlier right on the deadline day, I saw inside the donation box that someone donated a coloring book for that movie K-pop Demon Hunters, which felt appropriate because that movie has really popped off this year, especially for kids and teenagers. But I happened to catch a glimpse of the child's tag attached to it, and what they actually asked for was Demon Slayer. I immediately sprung into action to save this kid's Christmas and ran to my nearest Walmart and got a Tanjiro action figure and ran back to the donation box and stuck it in the bag along with that coloring book that got donated. So now they got what they wanted of something from Demon Slayer, plus a coloring book for that K-pop Demon Hunter movie that hopefully they were also a fan of. So yeah, after that happened, I felt a little bit better about splurging a bit and making sure I didn't leave the kid who wanted a manga box set to possibly someone who didn't know anything about manga. Going back to the manga box set real quick, I ended up choosing the box set of the first 6 volumes of Witch Hat Atelier, mainly because it was the most affordable box set I could find. I do feel a little bad that it's not a complete series box set, so they'll be left on a cliffhanger, but at least it was hopefully something they could get into since the anime is coming next year. And I've heard good things about the series, especially from girls. And since the child was a 15-year-old girl, a fantasy series with a female lead like Witch Hat Atelier felt like a good fit since the tag didn't specify any kind of genre that the girl liked. My only other affordable choice was a box set of A Silent Voice, but I think a fantasy series was a safer bet for a teenager than a slice of life manga, since that's not everyone's cup of tea, especially with something like the subject matters tackled in A Silent Voice. Anyway, enough seriousness. Though I did this donation as a symbol of the 100 Girlfriends manga series as a whole, this could easily be given by someone like Mai or Akko since we know they are manga readers, or even Rentaro himself to symbolize encouraging reading manga since he is a lead of his own series, or the fact that we know he reads manga too, like One Piece. I also did film a little outside of the organization's building as I was going to donate like I did last year, but my cameraman and I forgot to turn on the microphone that you can see I was holding right here. But I'm sure Earl is showing you a bit of it right now. Hopefully next year we will remember to record audio too. And that will do it for this Christmas special. I did about 12 last year and 16 this year. Or 17 if we count that last minute Demon Slayer edition and tie it to Karane. And with us getting 5 more girlfriends in 2026, the window of opportunity to donate even more in theme with a girlfriend will expand. With 41 girlfriends by next Christmas, hopefully we can hit 20 donated gifts. This is such a fun tradition I will hopefully be in a place next year to be able to not only do it again, but to continue to grow it. And I could only do that with your support. So if you haven't already, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to support what I do here on the channel. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to Purrfectly Cindy for drawing the thumbnail for this video. I'll leave a link to their website and Twitter in the description so you can check out her other work. I've been Moonlight150, and thank you all for a great 2025, and Earl and I will see you in 2026.